King Charles has extended an olive branch to Prince Harry, albeit with a royal catch. The monarch has reportedly told his son he and Meghan can use their former home at Frogmore Cottage if they fly back to England for the coronation. Well, Charles is understood to have evicted the pair from the Windsor pad, which featured in their Netflix documentary after Harry published his controversial tell-all memoir, Spare. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have confirmed the palace has invited them to the ceremony, but they have refused to reveal whether they will accept. I think one of the problems with this story is it just reminds people how many empty palatial residences the royal family have at their disposal, and it just makes them all look terribly spoilt and poor me, poor me. I'm not sure it's doing anybody any favours.
I don't get it. I mean, you know, if they're going to come back for the coronation, come or don't. Who cares,
exactly.
frankly? But why does Charles think, oh, yeah, if you come back, you can use this big house? Well, in that case, we'll definitely come. I mean, just give him a suite in Buckingham Palace or something.
Or a
this
hotel.
accommodation row, I think, is a complete misnomer. It isn't what this dispute is all about. And the offer of Frogmore Cottage is not going to persuade Harry and Meghan to come. I mean, whether or not they come is a different issue.
Apparently Beatrice has already boxed up all their bits. Pregnant Beatrice has been packing their stuff and sending it to the States.
But also, where did that briefing come from? So that's the other thing here is also apparently they can't decide whether to go to a once-in-a-lifetime coronation or Archie's birthday, who's 4. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But was that a spokesperson for them or was it a source? Because they said in January 2021 that they were no longer going to have any sources speaking for them. They'd have their official spokesperson. And yet the stories keep coming out from a source close to the couple. But I think this is a big PR plan
from whom?
King Charles, because I think he had to move Andrew into Frogmore Cottage. But to just say, I'm moving Andrew into Frogmore would have looked very bad. So instead he says, I'm evicting Harry and Meghan. Oh, and by the way, Andrew's moving in. So we're all chatting about...
He
is.
Is he? Or is it Beatrice?
Well,
it hasn't been confirmed.
It's not been confirmed, but he's...
I don't think he is.
I thought Eugenie spent time there as well. That was the whole point.
And in fact, I think it's Eugenie who's pregnant, not Beatrice. I got my princesses. I got my princesses muddled.
Yes, bad
off with my head.
They didn't like it. They moved to Portugal instead, which meant that Harry and Meghan...
Wait a second. Harry, you've had your bite. Hang on. This does sound like blackmail. Does that sound like something else? It's like an abusive partner who has a financial purse string and says, no, if you stay with me, you can look at this house, you can live here. This is not good.
But he's not offering them, he's just saying you can stay.
They didn't like it anyway. It's got low ceiling.
He didn't like it. Exactly.
He didn't like it. King Charles is now... I mean, I've got a lot of reservations about him being the king. I think he's a weak and feeble man. I don't think he should be grovelling to this couple like this after the way they've treated him and his family. However, he might as well, the way he's behaving at the moment with all this Frogmore Cottage and suites here in Kensington, he might as well open an estate agent, you know, King Charles estate agent by royal appointment.
You know,
it's ridiculous.
Duchy original stays.
Yes, exactly.
The king speaks very highly of you, by the way.
I don't care what he thinks of me. I really don't. I don't care what anyone thinks of me, actually.
But again, you know, I mean, we don't know how much of this is briefing, but isn't this more about them? And also, the coronation has to be a celebration. I'm very sad it will only be 2,500 people in there. I would like 8,000. I would like it to be like Queen Elizabeth's coronation. I think it's a once.
Every unelected lord and lady in the country being invited.
Would you go if you got an invite?
Of course I go. I'm a hypocrite.
Well, of course
That's completely different.
I mean, I'm waiting for
Kevin,
mine.
I've thought of something. It could be called Hair B&Bs.
Hair B&B.
Very good.
You're here all week, aren't you?
I'm thinking really hard now.
We'll get your coat.